Every map has an edge where the known world ends, and beyond that edge is where the ocean bends into something that no cartographer has drawn. The place that every pirate sets his course upon. What lies beyond the last horizon? Everything unknown. Has anyone sailed there and returned? Some have come back changed. And what did they find beyond? More horizon, always more horizon. I have chased the horizon all my sailing years, and every time I reach it, it just disappears. Another horizon waiting just beyond the one that I thought was the last beneath the setting sun. Hey! And that is not a disappointment, that is the gift the ocean gives to every man who needs that lift of knowing that the world is always bigger than the farthest place that any pirate ever ran. Beyond the last horizon, that is where we sail. Beyond the last horizon, through every gale. Beyond the last horizon, always one more line. Beyond the last horizon, always one more time. Horizon, horizon, never reached. Horizon, horizon, always breached. Horizon, horizon, calls us on. Beyond the last horizon till our final dawn. The man who stops at any horizon stops too soon, because the finest thing is always past the moon. And every pirate who has sailed beyond the known has found a better world than anything he was shown. So point the bow at what you cannot see from here, and trust the wind and trust the stars and trust the sheer adventure of not knowing what the next dawn brings, because beyond the last horizon, everything sings. Beyond the last horizon, that is where we sail. Horizon, horizon, never reached. Horizon, horizon, always breached. Horizon, horizon, calls us on. Beyond the last horizon, till our final dawn. The horizon is not a wall, it is an invitation. Every pirate takes it. Hey! Read the stars, the finest navigation near or far. Read the stars, Polaris never lies beneath the jar. Hey! Before the compass and before the chart was made, the sailor looked above him for the navigation aid. The stars have been the highway of the ocean since the first man pointed at Polaris and set off to quench his thirst. What guides us through the darkest night? The stars, always the stars. What never moves above our heads? Polaris, the North Star. What did sailors learn before maps? Read the sky, read it like a book. Polaris sits above the north and never seems to move, and every navigator uses it to find his groove. The Southern Cross points south for those who sail below, and between the two the whole world opens up to go. Read the stars, the oldest map alive. home since the first sailing day. I learned the stars from an old navigator in Tortuga town, who said the stars were there before and would be after we go down. And any man who learns to read them has a home in any ocean, anywhere that he might choose to roam. Because the stars are the same above the Caribbean blue as they are above the Pacific and the Atlantic too. And the pirates who can read them, never truly lost, can always find his heading, whatever be the cost. Read the stars, the oldest map alive. Read the stars, guide us through the night. Read the stars, aid and guiding light. Read the stars, never let us stray. The stars have brought us home since the first sailing day. The same stars that guided the Vikings are above us right now. Read them! Read the stars! Read the stars! Land! Land ho! Land on the horizon! Land on the horizon! There is no sound more beautiful upon the open sea than the cry of land ho from the crow's nest free. After weeks of nothing but the water and the sky, the sight of land reminds you that you have not died. How long since we saw land? 31 days. 31 days. What do we feel right now? Everything, we feel everything. What does land mean to a sailor? Life. Land means we are still alive. Hey! The first sight of land after the open ocean long is worth more than any treasure and more than any song. The green of trees and the brown of cliff and the white of shore are the finest colors any pirate ever saw. Hey! The first sight of land after all this sea. The first sight of land sets the whole crew free. The first sight of land green upon the rim. The first sight of land life beyond the brim. Land ho, we are almost there. Land ho, smell the island air. Land ho, trees and shore. The first sight of land is worth everything and more. Every man who sees it has a different thought of all the different things that land has always brought. For some it is the tavern and for some it is the rest. But for me the first sight of land just proves I passed the test. The test of being worthy of the ocean and the wind. The test of being strong enough when everything gets into nothing but the horizon. And the will to carry on. And land ho is the grading and the proof that we have won. The first sight of land after all this sea. Land ho, we are almost there. Land ho, smell the island air. Land ho, trees and shore. The first sight of land is worth everything and more. skies of water, and then green. Just a stripe of green on the horizon. And every man on deck remembered why he sailed. Land ho, the two finest words in any language. Hey. 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 Between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, the finest winds that any sailor ever born has felt upon his face blow steady east to west. The trade winds are the ocean's finest gift and best. What are the trade winds? The highway of the sea. Which way do they blow? East to west, always east to west. What do they give the pirate? Speed, consistent, beautiful speed. Columbus used them going west and coming back again. And every pirate after him has blessed them in the rain. Because a ship with trade winds at her back can run more miles in a day than any other under sun. Oh, the trade winds blow and we fly across the sea. The trade winds blow and nothing stops us free. The trade winds blow from Africa to the west. The trade winds blow and every pirate is blessed. Trade winds, fill the sail. Trade winds, never fail. Trade winds, east to west. The trade winds are the ocean's very best. The Doldrums are the nightmare and the trade winds are the dream. The difference between going nowhere and the upstream of consistent wind that pushes you toward everything that waits beyond the Western Ocean's offering. So when the trade winds catch the sail and fill it tight, and the ship leaps forward in the early morning light, every pirate on the deck knows in his bones that the ocean is on his side. And the wind atones, the trade winds blow, and we fly across the sea. Trade winds, fill the sail. Trade winds, never fail. Trade winds, east to west. The trade winds are the ocean's very best. Steady and reliable and warm, the trade winds never surprise you. They just push you west. Day after day, after day, the finest companion any pirate ever had. Hey! goes flat and fine, and beautiful in a terrible kind of way, where ships sit without moving for many a long day. How long have we been here? 8 days! 8 long days! Is there any wind at all? Nothing! Not a breath! What do? We wait, and we fight the waiting. The sails hang loose and useless in the breathless air, but every man finds strength in what he still can share. The doldrums cannot take our spirit or our song, and we sing to keep the waiting from feeling too long. Hey! The doldrums, no wind but we still sing. The doldrums, our voices still ring. The doldrums, 8 days on the glass. The doldrums, this too shall pass. Doldrums, doldrums, still we stand. Doldrums, doldrums, every pirate man. Doldrums, wind will come. The doldrums cannot break us, not a one. And on the 9th day something stirred upon the glass, a ripple and a breath and then a wind at last. The sails began to fill and every man awoke, and the doldrums let us go without a word being spoke. 9 days we waited and we sang through every one, and when the wind came back we were ready to run. The doldrums took our wind but never took our fight, and the 9th day brought the finest wind and finest light. The doldrums, now the wind is back. The doldrums, full speed on the track. Hey! Doldrums, doldrums, wind returns. Doldrums, doldrums, every sail burns. Doldrums, we are free. The doldrums tried but could not stop the sea. Days of nothing could not break this crew. The wind came back because we never stopped believing it would. Hey! Clouds hide every star and the fog hides every shore. The navigator has one trick left in his store. He takes the speed and heading and the time that has gone by, and calculates the position underneath the hidden sky. What do you do with no stars? Dead reckoning! Calculate! What do you need to reckon? Speed and heading and time! And does it work? Well enough to live. Dead reckoning they call it, and the name is fitting true, because you are navigating from what you already knew. The last known position is the anchor of the mind, and everything that follows you calculate and find. Hey! When the stars are gone, dead reckoning. How we carry on, dead reckoning. Speed and time and course, dead reckoning. Navigation's force, reckon, reckon. Calculate, reckon, reckon. Never too late, reckon, reckon. Trust the math, dead reckoning finds the pirate's path. The best navigators add a little something more than mathematics to the reckoning of the shore. They had the feel of currents and the smell of land nearby, and something in the gut that mathematics cannot buy. Peterson once brought us into Nassau in the fog, so thick you could not see the bow, while he wrote in the log his calculations and his gut feeling combined, and there was Nassau exactly where he had divined. They're reckoning when the stars are gone. Reckon, reckon, calculate. Reckon, reckon, never too late. Reckon, reckon, trust the math. Dead reckoning finds the pirate's path. No stars, no landmarks, just speed and time and heading, and the navigator's hands moving over the chart. And somehow we arrive. Dead reckoning is faith in mathematics, and mathematics never lies. Anything you can see. The current beneath. Hey! Hey! Below the surface of the ocean, hidden from all sight, the currents move like rivers through the darkest night, carrying ships fast or slower than the wind alone, and only those who know them claim the ocean as their own. What moves beneath the surface? Currents, hidden rivers. Can you see them? Never, but we feel them. How? How do you know they are there? The ship flies faster than the wind explains. The Gulf Stream runs from warm Caribbean waters north, and carries any ship that finds it powerfully forth across the Atlantic, twice as fast as fighting it alone. The finest free road that the ocean has ever known. Hey! The current beneath, moving all the time. The current beneath, ocean's hidden rhyme. The current beneath, faster than the wind. The current beneath, where all voyages begin. Currents, current, feel it in the keel. Currents, current, nothing is more real. Currents, current, hidden river wide. The current beneath is the ocean's finest guide. The pirates who knew currents had an advantage clear. They could cover more ocean in less time than fear of the navy that was chasing them would ever realize, because the current had its speed that nobody could surmise. And old Peterson reads currents by the color of the sea, the temperature and the way the foam forms differently. He adjusts the course by half a degree here and there, and arrives days ahead of any ship that does not care. The current beneath, moving all the time. Current, current, feel it in the keel. Current, current, nothing is more real. Current, current, hidden river wide. The current beneath is the ocean's finest guide. a science and an art combined, but sometimes even the finest navigator's mind makes a small mistake that compounds through the days until the ship is somewhere in a navigational haze. Peterson, where are we exactly? He is consulting the chart. Which chart? The wrong one, apparently. Peterson, where are we? Somewhere, definitely somewhere. We were supposed to reach Nassau in 7 days, but on the 14th day, through the morning haze, a coastline appeared that nobody recognized at all, and Peterson went very quiet against the cabin wall. The wrong side of the map. How did we get here? The wrong side of the map. This coastline is not clear. The wrong side of the map. Peterson, what went wrong? The wrong side of the map. We have been sailing along. Wrong side, wrong side. Where is Nassau town? Wrong side, wrong side. Peterson, sit down. Wrong side, wrong side. Chart in hand, we are on the wrong side of every pirate land. Hey! Peterson said in his defense that the current was unexpected, and the stars on Tuesday night were partially obstructed, and that the chart he used was slightly out of date, and that being somewhere new was actually quite great. The captain looked at Peterson for quite a lengthy while, and then looked at the unfamiliar coastline and the style of trees that definitely were not Nasuvian at all, and said, we'll find out where we are before the nightfall. The wrong side of the map. How did we get here? Wrong side, wrong side. Where is Nassau town? Wrong side, wrong side. Peterson, sit down. Wrong side, wrong side. Chart in hand, we are on the wrong side of every pirate land. The good news is, nobody is chasing us here, because nobody knows we are here, including us. Peterson calls it an unexpected discovery. The captain calls it something else entirely. Hey! Ah, hey! Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Hey! Before the compass and before the chart was made, the Polynesian sailor used a different navigation aid. He watched the birds and knew that certain species fly only within a certain distance of the land nearby. What do the birds tell you? Land! Land is nearby! How far can they be from shore? Different birds, different distances! What is the finest navigator's tool? His eyes! Always his eyes! The frigate bird can fly 100 miles from land, but the nutty turd stays closer, as we understand. And when you see the nutty turn, you know the shore is within 20 miles and nothing matters more. Following the birds to the land they know, following the birds where the currents flow, following the birds, nature's navigation, following the birds, the oldest indication. Birds, birds, watch them fly. Birds, birds, read the sky. Birds, birds, follow true. The birds will always bring the sailor through. The seaweed floating on the surface tells a tale of currents coming from the land beyond the pale, and the color of the water changing green from blue means shallow water and a coastline coming through. The finest navigators read the ocean like a page, with birds and weeds and colors as the words upon the stage. And every sign the natural world has always shown has brought a sailor home before the compass was known. By following the birds to the land they know. Birds, birds, watch them fly. Birds, birds, read the sky. Birds, birds, follow true. The birds will always bring the sailor through. 10,000 years before the compass, sailors found their way home by watching birds and reading water and feeling the wind. The ocean has always been willing to show the way to those who know how to look. Centuries the sailors had a problem large and wide. They could find their latitude with ease upon the tide, but longitude, the east-west position, drove them mad, because no instrument existed and the math was bad. Can we find our latitude? Easy! Sun at noon! Can we find our longitude? That is the problem! Nobody knows. Has anyone solved it? Mathematicians are working on it, apparently. The Board of Longitude offered £20,000 to anyone who solved the problem within the bounds of practical navigation on the open sea. And every mathematician tried, but none were free. Problem, nobody can solve it. The longitude problem, mathematics dissolve it. The longitude problem, east or west of where? The longitude problem, nobody knows or cares. Longitude, longitude, where are we? East, longitude, longitude, the navigational beast. Longitude, longitude, £20,000. The longitude problem, still going the rounds. But then a clockmaker named Harrison said, wait, I can build a clock so accurate that it calculates the difference between home time and the noon sun here. And from that difference longitude becomes clear. He built 4 clocks and the 4th one was so fine that finally, after centuries, the sailors crossed the line, from guessing to knowing exactly where they stood. And Harrison, the clockmaker, did what mathematics could not. Hey! The longitude problem, Harrison solved it. The longitude problem, a clockmaker resolved it. Longitude, longitude, finally known. Longitude, longitude, Harrison on the throne. Longitude, longitude, clock and sun. The longitude problem is finally done. Not a mathematician, no. Not a naval officer, a clockmaker from Yorkshire solved the greatest navigation problem in history with a very good clock. Sometimes the simplest answer is the one nobody thought of. without a warning and without a sound. And suddenly the world reduces to the water round. The ship and nothing else exists beyond the gray. The fog takes everything and gives it back its way. The fog moves slowly. Ring the bell. Listen for the reef. Can you see the bow from here? Barely, just barely. Can you hear anything? Waves somewhere and the bell. What do we do in the fog? Slow down, listen, pray. The bell rings every 30 seconds through the gray to warn any vessel that might be coming our way. And we listen for the sound of surf on hidden rock. And every man is silent and the minutes feel like clock. The fog has taken everything away. The fog has turned the night to day. The fog knows where the reef is hid. The fog knows everything we did. Fog, ring the bell. Fog, listen well. Fog, slow and sure. The fog demands the sailor stays pure. And then suddenly as it came, the fog begins to thin, and shapes appear around us, and the light comes filtering in. And there is the world exactly as we left it, waiting there as if the fog had never happened and we never knew the scare. And every man breathes out a breath he did not know. He held and looks around at everything that was temporarily felled by the gray and silent mystery of the ocean's veil. And thanks whatever power lifted it and let us sail. The fog is lifted now away. The fog has given back the day. Fog, clear at last. Fog, the danger past. Fog, world returns. The fog reminds the sailor what he earns. The world came back exactly as we left it. The reef was not where the sound suggested. Or we were lucky, or both. The fog teaches humility every single time. Called me to the chart table at dawn and pointed at a bearing and said, from this day on we sail north by northwest, and we do not stop until the prize we are hunting comes up from the drop. What is the bearing, Captain? North by northwest. Hold it true. What is it, north by northwest? Everything. Everything we want. Then what do we do? Hold the bearing, never deviate. North by northwest is not a place, but a direction pure, a commitment to needle points and we follow where it leads. And every deviation from the bearing only feeds the time it takes to reach where we are meant to be. The straightest line between 2 points is always clarity. 3 days of north by northwest through the squalls, and then the lookout in the crow's nest calls that something on the horizon is exactly where the captain said it would be with his navigator's care. North by northwest, that is where we went. North by northwest, every effort spent. North, north, northwest, hold the line. North, north, northwest, rain or shine. North, north, northwest, day and night. North by northwest, and the prize is in sight. 3 days on the bearing, never a degree off. And there it was, exactly where the chart said it would be. North by northwest, the finest 2 words in navigation. Speed at sea by throwing out a rope with knots tied every 47 feet of hope, and counting how many knots run through the hand in 30 seconds tells the speed across the land. How fast are we going? Throw the log, count the knots. What is the count? 12 knots. She is flying. Is that fast? That is faster than anything the Navy has. 12 knots means 12 nautical miles every hour, and a ship making 12 knots in a following shower of rain and wind can cover ground that no pursuer could ever hope to match, and nothing could be truer. Hey! The speed of the sea, 12 knots and more. The speed of the sea, the Navy cannot score. The speed of the sea, rope and knot and time. The speed of the sea, the most exhilarating rhyme. Speed, speed, count the knots. Speed, speed, give it all she's got. Speed, speed, log line free. The speed of the sea is the pirate's finest key. Hey! The fastest pirates had the fastest ships by right. Hulls cleaned of barnacles before every flight. Of speed because a clean hull through the water slides, with less resistance and more grace on every tide. And the captain, who knows the sea and knows his ship, can find the fastest course through any ocean trip by reading wind and current and the heel of the deck, and squeeze the final knot from every ocean check. The speed of the sea, 12 knots and more. Speed, speed, count the knots. Speed, speed, give it all she's got. Speed, speed, log line free. The speed of the sea is the pirate's finest key. Hey! The bow cutting the water, the spray on every face, the hull humming with speed. There is nothing in the world that feels like a ship running free. At 12 knots, nothing in the world. nobody has ever found the place where the ocean ends, because the ocean has no end, it only curves and bends around the world and back to where you started from. The finest circle any navigator ever done. Magellan's crew were first to prove that sailing always west would bring you back to where you started from the east. The world is round and the ocean wraps it all around, and there is no edge anywhere for any ship to ground. Where does the ocean end? It does not. It comes back. What does that mean for us? We can never be truly lost. How can you not be lost on a round world? Because every direction leads home eventually. No ending, only returning. Where the ocean ends is where it began. Where the ocean ends is the whole world plan. Where the ocean ends is back at the start. Where the ocean ends is the navigator's art. Ocean ends, ocean begins. Ocean ends where the voyage wins. Ocean ends, circle complete. Where the ocean ends, the beginning and end meet. And every voyage that we sang tonight in every song was a circle on the ocean that was never truly long. Because the ocean brings you back to where you need to be, and what you thought was the end was just the sea. The navigator who understands the circle of the sea understands that getting lost is just a temporary condition on a round world where all courses come around, and every ocean horizon is a place to be found. Where the ocean ends is where it began. Ocean ends, ocean ends, ocean begins. Ocean ends, where the voyage wins. Ocean ends, circle complete. Where the ocean ends, the beginning and end meet. We have sailed all the way around and arrived back where we started. And the harbor looks different now, not because the harbor changed, but because we did. That is what the ocean does. That is what the ocean always does. been here 8 days, 8 long days. Is there any wind at all? Nothing, not a breath. What do? We wait, and we fight the waiting. The sails hang loose and useless in the breathless air, but every man finds strength in what he still can share. The Doldrums cannot take our spirit or our song, and we sing to keep the waiting from feeling too long. The Doldrums, no wind, but we still sing. The Doldrums, our voices still ring. The Doldrums, 8 days on the glass. The Doldrums, this too shall pass. Doldrums, Doldrums, still we stand. Doldrums, Doldrums, every pirate man. Doldrums, Doldrums, wind will come. The Doldrums cannot break us, not a one. Hey! Day something stirred upon the glass, a ripple and a breath and then a wind at last. The sails began to fill and every man awoke, and the Doldrums let us go without a word being spoke. 9 days we waited and we sang through every one, and when the wind came back we were ready to run. The Doldrums took our wind but never took our fight, and the 9th they brought the finest wind and finest light. The Doldrums, now the wind is back. The Doldrums, full speed on the track. Doldrums, Doldrums, wind returns. Doldrums, Doldrums, every sail burns. Doldrums, Doldrums, we are free. The Doldrums tried but could not stop the sea. Hey. 8 days of nothing could not break this crew. The wind came back because we never stopped believing it would. The currents beneath, moving faster than anything you can see. The currents beneath. Hidden from all sight, the currents move like rivers through the darkest night, carrying ships faster or slower than the wind alone, and only those who know them claim the ocean as their own. What moves beneath the surface? Currents, hidden rivers. Can you see them? Never, but we feel them. How do you know they are there? The ship flies faster than the wind explains. The Gulf Stream runs from warm Caribbean waters north and carries any ship that finds it powerfully forth across the Atlantic twice as fast as fighting it alone. The finest free road that the ocean has ever known. The current beneath. two new currents had an advantage clear. They could cover more ocean in less time than fear of the Navy that was chasing them would ever realize, because the current had its speed that nobody could surmise. And old Peterson reads currents by the color of the sea, the temperature and the way the foam forms differently. He adjusts the course by half a degree here and there, and arrives days ahead of any ship that does not care. The current beneath, moving all the time. Oh, current, current, feel it in the keel. Current, current, nothing is more real. Oh, current, current, hidden river wide. The current beneath is the ocean's finest guide. Captain called me to the chart table at dawn and pointed at a bearing and said, from this day on we sail north by northwest, and we do not stop until the prize we are hunting comes up from the drop. What is the bearing, Captain? North by northwest. Hold it true. What is it, north by northwest? Everything. Everything we want. Then what do we do? Hold the bearing. Never deviate. North by northwest is not a place but a direction pure, a commitment to a heading and nothing else for sure. The discipline of holding a bearing through the night, through current and through headwind and through every kind of fight. Hey! North by northwest, that is where we go. North by northwest, against the wind and flow. North by northwest, hold the bearing true. North by northwest, the prize is awaiting you. North, northwest, hold the line. North, northwest, rain or shine. North, northwest, day and night. North by northwest, till the prize is in sight. The compass needle points and we follow where it leads, and every deviation from the bearing only feeds the time it takes to reach where we are meant to be. The straightest line between 2 points is always clarity. 3 days of north by northwest through the squalls, and then the lookout in the crow's nest calls that something on the horizon is exactly where the captain said it would be with his navigator's care. Hey! North by northwest, that is where we went. North by northwest, every effort spent. Hey! North, northwest, hold the line. North, northwest, rain or shine. North, northwest, day and night. North by northwest, and the prize is in sight. 3 days on the bearing, never a degree off, and there it was. exactly where the chart said it would be. North by northwest. The finest 2 words in navigation. They measure speed at sea by throwing out a rope, with knots tied every 47 feet of hope, and counting how many knots run through the hand in 30 seconds tells the speed across the land. How fast are we going? Throw the log, count the knots. What is the count? 12 knots, she is flying. Is that fast? That is faster than anything the Navy has. 12 knots means 12 nautical miles every hour, and a ship making 12 knots in a following shower of rain and wind can cover ground that no pursuer could ever hope to match, and nothing could be truer. The speed of the sea, 12 knots and more. The speed of the sea, the Navy cannot score. The speed of the sea, rope and knot and time. The speed of the sea, the most exhilarating rhyme. Speed, speed, count the knots. Speed, speed, give it all she's got. Speed, log line free. The speed of the sea is the pirate's finest key. The fastest pirates had the fastest ships by right. Hulls cleaned of barnacles before every flight of speed, because a clean hull through the water slides with less resistance and more grace on every tide. And a captain who knows the sea and knows his ship can find the fastest course through any ocean trip by reading wind and current and the heel of the deck, and squeeze the final knot from every ocean check. The speed of the sea, 12 knots and more. Speed, speed, count the knots. Speed, speed, give it all she's got. Speed, log line free. The speed of the sea is the pirate's finest key. 12 knots, the bow cutting the water, the spray on every face, the hull humming with speed. There is nothing in the world that feels like a ship running free at 12 knots. Nothing in the world